Shalom, shalom. Shoo, let me get things on. Uh, Maybe this thing come up here in a second. All right. Come on now, I ain't got all day. Oh yeah, now maybe it'll come up. Maybe I can see the comments. Hey Dad, what's going on? Oh, I'm feeling pretty good this morning. Sure enough. Back's a little stiff, but we're gonna try to work through it. Don't try to anyway. Man. Good to have you in here this morning. Thought I'd come in while Grumpy was taking a break. Might snag his spot on Friday and Sunday. How you doing, Dad? Ooh. Doing okay. There you go. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Just getting by, doing okay. That'd be a wonderful thing to say each morning. Yep. Sure enough. Man, I got a lot of resin pouring to do here pretty soon. Try to fix up some of my molds and do some more pen blanks. I've got to get some more, I guess. I'm gonna find some good ones this time. Ooh. There you go. Yes, sir. Get them on up there. Just waiting for it. You gotta have my permission. Get them on up there. Clean my mat up. Yep. Clean my mat up. got much in the way of gabbing this morning. I'll just go ahead and head into the project. I was going to try to turn a pin this morning. One, I was real curious to see how it's going to come out. I got to drill it out and sand it down and do all the prep work, or not sand it down, but cut it down. I use a sander to cut it down. So one thing it did bother me this morning, I got that sciatic nerve in my left leg is just tingling, that calf muscle twitching. It's like I just reached down and kind of rubbed for just a second. It makes it stop for a little bit. But yeah. With all this working in this resin and whatnot, I decided I'd get me a nice little lathe jacket and keep that glue off of me, keep that resin off of me. Of course, that beard is just a natural attractant for it. Hey, I appreciate that, Dad. Dad, if you would, send me your address on email, and I'll send you one. Here lately, I've been trying to kind of reward those, not just reward subscribers, but reward those who are subscribed and are generally in the chat, because the ones in the chat, they're the ones that really generate the attraction to the live or the show or the channel. Yes, sir, no problem. And here lately, I've been trying to do some of these bolt action pins. I don't know if you can tell that real well, but I'm trying to do some of those. But I'm finna jump over here. I had one that I poured here a couple, 3 weeks ago. It's got a mixture of, it's purple resin. I think it's mostly black light reactive purple resin and mahogany. Got them mixed in together. Yeah, she makes them. Man, I don't even think she started with Slimline. I think she started right in with them bolt actions and whatnot. Yeah, oh, excuse me, man. Yeah, man. Well, I kind of halfway meant to be on here at 5:30, but when you set your alarm for 5:30, that don't work out. Then I was sitting there, I was like, I'll wait till 6:30. Well, that didn't work either. Well, almost. It's 6:30 now. So you say I'm right on time. Well, man, when Grumpy ain't on, I don't know if anybody else knows it. When Grumpy ain't on, the lives for the day are shot. Ain't much nobody doing no lives. 7:30 there. Yes, sir. You're on that eastern seaboard. Well, Shuckies, let me turn everything around. We're just gonna get busy here. Maybe some more folks will pile in here in a little bit. Oh, find a place to set this cooler down. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Y'all ought to be able to see me just fine. Just fine. Oh yeah. What's up, Airfield Road? Hey, thanks for stopping in. Pull up a chair and set a spell. Guys, this is the blanket I'm doing today. It's got mahogany in it, black light purple. We're going to see how it comes out. Don't really have a lot of high hopes for it. I mean, I do hope it turns out good because I think it'd be awesome, but I'm looking and I'm seeing bubbles right in there. So I don't really know how it's gonna come out. I don't know. But one thing's for sure, we're gonna give it a stand and see what it do. Let me get some holes in this thing. Let's see what it does. Get more blood in that. Good. Well. David Chuck got stuck in there. Well, we got us a hole in it. See if I can get one of this other. Look at that works. Look at it. There's a nice little hole in that too. Now we got us a set of blanks. See what we can do with it. Hope y'all still see me over there. You can a little bit. Y'all done seen this process many times. It ain't funny though. We just gonna glue up some blanks in here. Put it up. Blanks. I didn't get my paper towels up behind there. I'm gonna need them. One thing to do. That's good. Get him out. Right there it is. I'll be right back. Start off. Yeah. Now then. Yeah. They glue these things glue in a little better than what they did yesterday. Man, that was a pill yesterday. Come on. Come on, man. Got that one in. Hopefully. Hopefully it don't do like it did yesterday. Come loose. There's one. Hopefully. Hopefully. Hopefully they stay together. Oh yeah, hopefully everybody can see. Alright, so that's got our blanks together. I'll give that just a minute just to kind of settle and dry maybe. Maybe it'll dry. See who all we got in. Hey, there's Johnny, Eek, Grumpy, Dang. Grumpy's laid back card, Shalom, Dan, Anfield. Morning, y'all. Grumpy, you mean you took a day off and you were up already? Y'all look out. And y'all, tell you the truth, I can't wait to get into some of these other weird ones I done turned like this, and it's got a piece of resin in it that beating crazy done. I can't wait to get into this one. And I'm thinking this one was the same way. But yeah, I ain't gonna have to worry about that little place there that the resin can get on, because that'll all be turned off anyway, and it'll be this blankets inside here. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be pretty cool. And this has got several different types of wood in it. And man, it's got that gold with a crackle effect in it. I hope some of that stays in it. I love that. We got some more of these. We've got different resin pieces in it that I've saved back. But man, I love that gold with the crackle effect. That look good on ink pen. Here's some with a bunch of little narrow pieces of resin cut-offs. And it's got that big one, the white one Miss Francis sent. One of the white ones that Miss Francis sent. I can't wait to get into turning some of those. And I still got these to turn. Man, these I poured on my thing. They're gonna turn out pretty sharp. I turned one of these blanks, and I think it was a blank that looked most like this one. That's my mold that stuck to it. I had a mold stick. Tore my mold up and everything. But anyway, it was a blanket that looked pretty much like this one. I turned it. It's on a live here. A few lives back, couple of lives back, I think. But that one's going out to a subscriber, chatter. You can see them a lot of times in the chats. But it turned out to look real good, and it was out of a blank like this one. Oh, that's where you can tell the most color. But anyways, some of these, like I said earlier, that I'm instead of a regular giveaway on 700 subscribers, I just been those that are active in the chat and are subscribed, and if they want a sticker, they most likely gonna get a little surprise package with it. So that's what I'm doing. I'll go ahead and let the cat out of the bag. I sent 2 packages off yesterday. One's to Ray and Sandy. Ray and Sandy, of course, I done him a pen. He sent me a box. I done Ray and Sandy both a pen. Then, like I said, he sent me a box. I sent him pens. Robert C. Peters, I sent him one pen over to California. And today we're working on, because these are right at $10 a package. I don't know why it's so bad going on. But anywho, Robert C. Peters and Ray and Sandy. Today I'm working on Hobo Carol, Roy, Man, that's so many names. I can't remember them all. No, it's Roy Carroll, Hobo. There's 2 or 3 more in there. But anywho, it's expensive to ship. That's for sure. Alright, these things ought to be dried up or plenty. See if we can't do a little something. Give it a little cleaner out. Clean this thing up a little bit. Right. Yeah, got that one. Oh, him wants to dip. No, okay, you gotta trim it down a little bit before we put it on there. How about that? Oh, that was fun. All right, let me trim these things down. I'll be right back. got it. Took me a minute. It was a little long. It didn't want to be sanded off. It wants to be sanded off. There was a solid black block all the way across the tank. But it sank. Really? Now the solid resin to be the well, this would be the bottom of it. Hopefully, nothing goes wrong. Now that would be the top of it. Y'all ain't never turned wood and resin together. I don't know how that's gonna turn. We're liable to get catching and everything else. That's right now. All right, guys. Pull y'all over here and we all see a little more better. Hopefully you can see a little better. See, we're gonna do it this way. This is gonna be this way, I think. Now I gotta do something with my cord, y'all. My charging cord. Yeah, I think y'all see that pretty good. I might have to put my cap on, keep my cap out of the camera. Oh, let me sit down a minute. My back is throbbing a little bit. Let's see what we can do here. Blowing that record. good right there. Hope they turn out. A lot of air bubbles in it. Might not be a good blank after all. We'll see. We shall see. If I were a betting man, I'd say the tube come loose in that one. A lot of air bubbles right there. effects in there. Hope the blemishes turn out. Must have dropped some white in her, but man, look at the bubble. Hope it turned out. Well, that's starting to look like a nice blank. Woohoo! It's gonna be weird, but it's gonna be cool. Ha ha! Man, what's up now? Come on. It's granite, guys. Whew. I'll have to build me a shorter lathe stand. Oh. Ah, man, shit. Can't sit down so I can't control what's going on. Man, that's good. Put a good one right in the middle of it. Lordy. And we're getting down to the crucial stage. That ain't good. That ain't good. Alright, let's smooth that one out. Let's see if we can get this other one smoothed out without getting any catches. Hopefully. Just wanting to. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. We'll work on that front end and I'm gonna let her go. I don't even know how to finish something like this. Things cleaned up here for a minute. Gee doggies. Well, that stuff makes a mess. Oh, Lordy. Start with this here 150 grit. See if we can get some of them valleys out of it. Make it all level. Oh, that's got some pretty tough valleys in it. Let they'll all come out. Yeah, I hadn't made a patty ink pen in a little bit. I thought I'd make this in a patty since it's going to be kind of a weird pen anyway. Got a valley right there. There she's gone. Alright, let's see about some E40. Let's go with the 320. All right, that's the 340. Let's go with the 400 grit. Do a little 6 on it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give this thing a real good coating of CA. Let her set for a little bit. Then we're going to start back over on the grits on this one. And try not to sand the CA off of it. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that is what I'm going to do. boy. They're gonna have to be a little pain. Let's see what that does here. Well, let's try it out and see what happens. Maybe it'll smooth out. I don't know. First time doing wood and resin together. Ooh, this is my favorite part, y'all. One thing, yeah, that's I'm missing one. She goes. Well, I guess it's gonna polish up pretty good. If I just don't go through that CA finish on the wood. Which it ain't gonna come off here till that finish is good. Because from what I'm seeing right here where I'm at, this thing has the potential to be a great pen. Might not be able to give this one away. I might have to sell it. It's pretty, y'all. Man, that thing took a polishing too. Lord, said it's here somewhere. Give me another one. There it is. Let's get on another. I've got one off. There's the first stage. I'll buff that off, see what she look like. Wow. Still got some sanding scratches in there. If I go too much more, I'm afraid I'll knock the CA finish off of that, and I don't want to do that. Dilemma. Let's go with that in just a little bit longer. Give that up, just a quick zip zap. I don't want to stay on this too long. Don't work through that thing. Got them scratches out. I really hope it got them scratches out. Oh Lordy. Now let's dry it off and see what's going on. This one was a lot better. Alright. Look for that one. Move on to this. Good at a time. I'm going to add just a little extra layer of protection on it since that's a thin CA glue finish on the wood. I would have stopped if it was just regular resin because that's shiny. That's good. Yeah. Alrighty. Hope y'all can see the extra shininess in that. That is looking good. Of course, now it does look like I had some reactions or bubbles or something along the resin and wood line right in there. I don't know what that is. But man, what a pen. You got the same right there. That's weird, but it's a pen. Oh, yeah, that looks good. I thought that blank was going to go all the way through, but I don't guess it did. That's alright though. I like turning weird pens anyway. Alright. It's gonna be pretty. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Yeah, sir. That's looking good. Just slid back, get some stuff put up. And we're gonna have us a pen pressing good time here. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, can't take nobody to take Grumpy's spot here. Can't nobody Bible like Grumpy. I did go in the bucket, guys. I hope it did. I don't see it nowhere else. There it is. All right. Yes, sir. That is just sweet. Alright. Now we're going to do the bottom side. What y'all think? Now then, here's for the particulars. I'm going to hold up right there. We're going to inch this in little by little. It needs a little more, which I was kind of figuring it would. Alright. That ought to do it. That ought to be about perfect. And it is. That is perfect. Or at least what I call perfect. Man. There we go, guys. That's the pen for the day. Wood and resin and metal. Yes, first time doing a wood resin combination, but the CA finish come out really good on that. I'm not too happy about whatever reaction it had between the wood and the resin, whether that's air bubbles or I don't know what it is. But all in all, it's an awesome pen. I like it. Maybe I like it a little bit too much because it's weird. Yep, I like that. Alright guys, I'm going to set y'all back up over here and we're going to sit down and I'm going to catch up on chat and visit the net, say hello and see how far we can go. Redo that. Alright, let's see if I can get this phone down. Oh, let's see. Yep. Huh. That's a good shot. Get all that fluff. Resin. Alright, spinning around, spinning around, spinning around. Boy. All right. I see somebody on here. All right. Red Sandy, very nice. Appreciate it. Beating crazy. Beautiful pen. Thank you now. I will be ordering more pipe kits after the 22nd. Good deal, Grunt. Not so ordinary. You seen my live. Extra wood. There you go. Get that wood. Thanks, not so ordinary. Grumble said, wood? Thank you, Eve. Jen. Thank you, Matthew. Yeah, I kind of like the colors myself. Y'all gonna get some strong ink kits. And y'all, that pen, I tell you what, that did turn out pretty awesome. That did turn out pretty awesome. Yeah, that's brilliant. You gotta have coffee. Wow, Miss Francis, you gonna be down for a while. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's me, not so ordinary. I don't have any exotics. And what I do have is little old blanks and whatnot that people sent me. That I got some teak. I got a pen blank of teak, and I think that's the only piece of real exotic wood I've got. I've got cypress, cedar, pine, of course, and a little bit of oak left. Spalted tamarind. I wouldn't even know what it looked like. I'm just a country boy. I ain't dealt with a lot of this exotic wood. I haven't been to a lot of these fancy shows like everybody else is going to. Myself, I'm basically into the flea markets, yard sale type atmosphere, and you don't see a whole lot of that mahogany and teak and all of those exotics and expensive wood. Mahogany and black walnut, I consider those exotic because they're expensive. Yeah. You can't even mail a piece of wood over there across the pond. Definitely a smoke break. And y'all, I have quit. Not quit. Trying to quit. Oh, I'm down to half a pack a day. And hopefully I can keep that up. Oh, yeah, but I am trying to quit, guys. It's the suck, showing up. But I figure if I'm down to half a pack a day, if I can hold off the desire for a cigarette that much, when usually I'm a pack and a half, depending on if I'm busy or not. If I'm busy, about a pack a day. But if I can hold off the desire to smoke and only smoke half a pack, maybe I can go down to a quarter of a pack. Then maybe I can revert to just toting the pack around in my pocket for a little while and then chunk them. Yeah, I wish I could, Ray. I really wish I could. Yeah, I can't afford to be one either. Dang. These are the cheapest cigarettes I've got, or I can find. Stingy sticks. Man. But yeah, I'm hoping here pretty quick I can just let them go. Which I've still got a pretty strong desire for them. But it's fading away. When you go a day and it feels like you can't breathe. Of course, now I think there's something swelled up on the inside of me. Something still restructuring after that gallbladder hernia surgery. There's been days when I could breathe, but I just felt like I couldn't breathe. Almost claustrophobic feeling. I don't know if that's a sign of COPD or what, but I feel good today, and I felt good yesterday. I got out and mowed the yard yesterday. Felt good. I got my, breath back, of course. Of course, the breath never really left me. It's just, I don't know, just bound up feeling. Things weren't that goofy this morning. But after this episode, and after feeling like I can't breathe, I was like, I probably should have laid these down 30 years ago. 2013 and still crave a cigarette, yeah. Well, Grumpy, one good thing you got going on is your meds is involved in it, so you kind of got a scapegoat there a little bit. There's some real weird times when I really crave a cigarette, and I won't go into detail about all that. But coffee and after supper, that's some of my biggest ones. Hobo, what's going on? Hey, Hobo, you got a package coming in the mail. It's going in the mail today. Be looking for it. I've already sent Ray and Sandy one. I sent Robert C. Peters one yesterday. Those are the only two that went out yesterday. And I got a heap more of them going out today, which, Hobo, you're in it. Carol's in it. Carol. Oh, it'd be whooped. I know I remember all these names, but I can't. But anyway, I got packages going out. Oh, Matthew, you got a package going out today too. Have an awesome day, old Bo. And I appreciate the flyers on the pen. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, like I was saying earlier when I first come on, I've hit over 700 subscribers just here recently. And instead of just having the same old giveaway, and I don't know, that's getting kind of redundant. But I figured I'd treat my subscribers and the active people in the chat to my little personal celebration. Just some of the guys and gals that hangs around in the chat and are subscribed, and I just felt like doing a little something extra for you guys. Turkey sausage? Man, just open the door to me, come on. Well, what is everybody else doing today? Because I done basically what I'm going to do except finish up the yard on the lawnmower. It started raining on me yesterday and I put the lawnmower up. I didn't have the lawnmower up no time and it quit raining. I should have got back out there and finished it while it was good and cool, but the yard was wet. Uh-oh. What did I do here? I need to cut some too, but the thing is, I need to get me a planer before I can really cut anymore. I've got some sinker cypress up in the loft a guy gave me, but it was one of them deals where a guy gave this other guy this sinker cypress, and the guy didn't have nowhere to put it, so he just stacked it up outside. Well, it sat there for a long time, and the outside edges of it are beginning to get a little punky. So I want to plane it down and see just how much of it I've got that's usable and cut it down for pin blanks. But I'm going to have a thicknesser. Yeah. Thing is, I got the money to go to Hobo Freight right now and get one. But I've got my truck in the shop. And I'm going to tell you, this gum finances I've got right now, it's a blessing, but it's fixed. You only get so much a month. Yeah, I'm still waiting on that live y'all said y'all was going to do. After 5:30, good deal. Heidi in here, Heidi. Let's see Heidi. Where's she stalking around at? Happy. Yeah, maybe there'd be some good content on today. Yeah, there you go. Wouldn't that be nice? Get Dodge to sponsor him. I know what color he'd be. A glow in the dark green Dodge truck with black stripes and a big old squirrel decal on the hood. Hey, there's Thunder Gals. My glasses must not be no good. Share Bear. Thank you, Share Bear. Yeah, wouldn't it though, Grumpy? Ooh, that'd be cool. Mind you to check in 15 minutes. Check on food in 15 minutes. Well, it's 8:27. What would be 8:45 somewhere in there? 8:43. What's up, Don? There's the old man. Miss Francis, what do you think about that wood and resin pen I just donned? Was that up to standard? I thought it was pretty cool. I'm fixing to get into some that Miss Francis poured, and I cut my blanks out of it, and the little scrap piece that's on the end, I throwed it in boxes, and I added it to some resin that I poured. So I've got more Miss Francis blanks that I've repurposed. I'm gonna finish them out. Oli, what's going on, Oli? Oh, there's some more of the, I guess, exotic woods I got. I still ain't done nothing with Oli's boards. I got a plan on doing that. I've been watching some of Todd's videos. Todd Leginis. I don't know how to pronounce it. But been watching some of his videos. He done one on I don't know what he called it. It's kind of a checkerboard effect. I want to do something kind of like that, but not quite. And I really got to study up on how to glue that stuff together, because this stuff's got to stick. I mean, it's really got to stick. Now done, Grumpy didn't go live today. Today's Friday. He said he's going to start taking off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I got in touch with Grumpy to make sure he was cool with me taking up a little time on his usual spot on Friday and on Sunday. Oh, Saturday is, everybody knows I keep the Sabbath, and I probably won't be doing no videos on Sabbath. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Grumpy's off. So I took up a little bit of slack on Friday and Sunday. That's what I plan to do. I mean, I don't care if somebody else goes live at the same time. It won't make me no difference. Ain't nobody watching me but the good guys anyway. Oh, I've been doing pretty good, Don. Like I say, I'm feeling a lot better now. I've had a few spells where it felt like I couldn't breathe, kind of claustrophobic like. I mean, I could breathe, literally. But something just felt like I was bound up and claustrophobic, or I don't know, funny. But that broke yesterday, and I felt good yesterday and today. That's why I decided to come on and turn a pen. And man, I could see somebody just slap some chalk in their hand and the dust fly, and it just made me feel like I couldn't breathe. But yesterday I felt fine, so that's why I decided to come on out and turn. But when I went to turning and sanding that dust, I said, nah, I'm gonna go get a mask right quick. So I've still got a tinge of it. And but everything's healing up. According to the surgery, it's the gallbladder and the hernia. That's doing pretty good. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of, Grump. That's why I'm trying to get the cigarettes going. But anywho, I still got a bulging disc and degenerative disc disease. I guess some kind of severe arthritis in my back. So that's still a factor, and when it goes over the edge of my willingness to endure, I have me a little gummy in my coffee. Radar, what's going on, big buddy? Good to have you in here. Radar, if you would, send me your address again. I've got a package I'm going to try to send to you. But now I've already got some going out today, and I don't know when the next time I can, because these things cost me about $9 and something, right at $10 to ship out. And there's a bunch of them. And I'm sending, like I say, everybody's having every 100 subscribers, they'll have a little giveaway and whatnot. This one's just a personal celebration that I'm doing. People that hang around in the chat, and, they're here a lot and are subscribed. I'm trying to send a little thank you. When you pour new resin over some older pieces, you notice sand shining off the older pieces of resin. Yeah, I probably should have done that, but guess what? I probably didn't, because usually, most times, both ends have been cut with a bandsaw, and that's going to leave grooves for it to stick to. But all the resin, the former resin pieces with the new resin, if the new resin covers over the outside of it, that didn't get sanded. But if it just covering the inside resin, that's roughed up. It should stick. And most of the blanks I poured is like that, but it's going to be just the ends that are attached to new resin. I did think about that before I poured them though. Everything about this last pour that I've done has been an experiment anyway. $34. I couldn't send but one or two of them a month. Dang. Yeah, it might chip out. I'm gonna have to be real careful with it. That pen I done today, I didn't sand wood or nothing. I just put some wood. That's probably gonna soak some of that up. But I thought it done pretty good. I just don't know what that. I don't know if that's a reaction to the wood or micro bubbles or. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Right where the wood and the resin join. I mean, you don't feel them. Of course, now that CA glue might have covered them up too. But I just thought that was awesome. It's a little weird. But I think that's what makes it. And it's a good old fatty too. I like the fatties. Ah, yeah. Yeah, weird is good. I like them. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Miss Francis. It's bubbles that come out of the wood. Well, Radar, be sure to send me your address, man. I'm gonna send you a little something. I'll give you a little hint. Yeah. Well, it's all sealed. It's been sitting in here about 3 weeks. I'm hoping all of the gas has been gone out of it. I was real scared I was going to get bubbles in it. The way if you watched the first part of the video where I started turning, man, it was just full of bubbles on that top, the outermost part of the blank had a lot of bubbles, but once I turned down into the center of it, the bubbles left. I mean, all except for this, I guess. But the CA finish on that wood, that turned out awesome. You know, wood resin mix, and you just give the wood a CA finish and give her a little smooth sanding. That turned out awesome. I love that. Yeah, that's probably going to have to be a selling pin. It's either a selling pin or a front pocket find. Well, I tell y'all something. I'm really hyped up on seeing what this pen's going or whatever he turns out of it. Grumpy been cutting up all that glow resin and putting it in a little cup. I want to see how that comes out. That's going to be sharp, I believe. Ha! There you go, Grumpy, carrying that front pocket. Hey, Jen, when y'all come down and we was all standing here in the shop. Can you remember where I set that keychain you gave me down at? Because I cannot find it. I've turned the place upside down. I can't find it. I've looked in drawers and cabinets and but if I can't find it, I don't want to buy nothing. I like that red and white keychain. Yeah. Make the world literate again. The new Trump slogan. She says she ain't got a clue. Yeah, Jen, just go ahead and make me another. And I want a red and white one about the same length as that I had. Oh, red and white about that long. I like that. Yeah, just consider I'm just ordering another one. Hey, send me a message, let me know how much I owe you. Yeah, I believe that was the color that I got from you before, red and white. You got red and white, right? I don't know how that would do, Don. I'm kind of particular on what I put in there. Oh, them beads, they're liable to shatter instead of trim off when you start turning it. Somebody just have to experiment with it and see what the beads does. I don't know. Sound like a winner, Jen. I appreciate it, but like I said now, I'm the one that goofed up and lost your last one. I'll pay for this one. But you know, you have got me wondering, Don. Oh, I kind of like to see that happen. I wish I had some beads. I'd do it myself. Oh, Miss Francis gonna beat me to the beads. She already got the Mardi Gras beads. Yeah, if I had some Mardi Gras beads, I'd do it. Oh, drunk, no. No. I get it. But y'all, like I said, my truck is in the shop. Oh, I can't wait. I know how Grumpy feel because me and him's in the same boat. Mine's in the shop too. I just kind of saving my truck back till I had sort of nothing on the agenda, major, no major purchases or anything. Then when I seen I was in the clear, I went to buying my parts to fix my truck. And I've been pitching them in the passenger side of the truck. I mean, I've got wheel lugs, lug nuts, chrome lug nuts. Oh, I wanted all of the original rims back on the truck. I've got, thanks to Marketplace, I found all my rims, all my trim rings, my centerpieces. Now I'm gonna have to do some work on the centerpieces because all of them are ugly. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour resin in it, let that harden like a black background. Then I've got some line appliques. Oh, there's a crouching line, there's a line head, different kinds of lines in there. And I thought about putting that crouching line, pour this with black, and then set that crouching line in the center of it, and then fill it the rest of the way up with clear resin. I think that's going to be the ticket. What's up, John? Man, guys, I so appreciate every one of you for coming in here. Thanks for the hearts, y'all. And, man, if y'all would, please like, share, and subscribe. Which I know everybody in here, I believe everybody in here is already subscribed. And I appreciate every one of you for it. But I tossed all these parts back, set them in the truck, and then I sold my tractor and truck going in the shop. So the truck's in the shop, and I'm sitting on all my cash waiting for that truck to come out. And he told me it was going to be the last part of the week before he could get to it. Well, I went over there yesterday, and it's still sitting out in the field beside his shop. And I really don't think he got it in there today because he was covered up. Oh, covered up big time. That boy stays busy. He must be a pretty good mechanic. This is the first time I'm using him. We're going to see. But he was cheap enough. But I'm getting an alternator, power steering pump. Gonna have some smog work done. Matter of fact, it's gonna be deleted. Let's see, alternator, power steering, lug nuts, smog delete, and injectors. Then when I get it back here, I got a new radio I gotta put in. It ain't got no radio. So I got one of those cheap Walmart duals that AM, FM, MP3 player. That's all I plan on doing, plugging the MP3 player in it and let it circulate. Because the radio don't have the type of music I like listening to. I like listening to Hebrew gospel. Yeah, I didn't think Grufford was that far off the interstate. Food is ready. Yes, 8:49. So yeah, I forgot to tell you. Of course he's gonna be home. He's gonna be watching me. Hey, I don't blame you, Radar. Sounds good, man. Some gravy and biscuits and some turkey sausage. That sounds good. Take care, amigo. Shalom, shalom. Oh, she heard the timer. Ha ha ha. Donnie, he can't say all that. He'll have all these weird folks from YouTube piling up in the driveway. He'll be stalking Grumpy. Hey Don, all you do is you get down there close to Milton, Florida, roll your window down, just sniff out there. You'll find him. He'll probably have one of them old big loggerheads lit up and smoking. Call mine a stinky stick. Look at him, he told him exit 22. Puff, puff, but he don't pass. I ain't seen him pass yet. Yeah, that definitely deserves a live. And speaking of being on YouTube, Don needs to be on YouTube himself. Man, that stuff he does is awesome. Yeah, where's Mark at today? He on walkabout. Man, guys, listen, it's almost 9. I'm gonna get in and see if I can't find me some. Yeah, see, Grumpy gets all the good stuff. Yeah, it kind of ups the ante when you marry him. Want a bet? She says, hold my beer. I like that. Want a bet? Well, y'all, that's all I've got to smoke today. So. Yeesh. There you go. Well, I got my plans made for this evening. About 5:30 we're going to watch Matthew. Then Sunday at some unannounced time we're going to be watching Grumpy, Jen, and Don. Lord, Lord. Well, I'm kind of glad I come on today. I got to visit with all my buddies here. I see all my buddies done made plans. Raceland, Louisiana. I used to go down to Kenner all the time delivering mattresses. Ah. Yep. 11 hours. Y'all just travel all the time, Don. Doggone. Your wife just got back in from Salt Lake City. And now you talking about Sunday, you running back off to Louisiana. I'd like to be in y'all circle where we can just travel all the time. Man. Yeah, if I hurry up and get out of the shop, I won't be tempted to smoke as much. Sitting here not doing nothing. Yeah, that would be a hard one, Miss Francis. I really feel bad for Dan. You ever need any company done, just come on pick me up. We'll be two old fellas going to Louisiana. Yeah, my next project, I've got to find somebody that's cheap enough to do it, that I can afford it. Fix this side by side I got. Needs a drive belt and some stick shift linkages fixed. I'm gonna pull it around here and put it up on jack stands here, hopefully soon. I'm gonna put this thing up under a shed here and put it up on jack stand, see if I can't at least get the belt on it. I want to get a new battery on it. The guy showed me where it run on a video. I got to get out here and get the battery on it, check it out, and crank it up for myself, see what's going on with it. But if it don't run and I got snookered, that's okay too. Cause I don't need to go very fast. I can buy one of them big Predator engines and put that on there with a little bit of fabrication. I'm sure old Pat Fabrication can see his way up here to hit me out. But that's the next project on the agenda, is try to get the side-by-side fixed. It's just going to be something to tool around back down in the pasture. And reflection, what's going on, Mark? I was just talking about you a little bit ago. We figured you might have been on walkabout. Yeah, there you go. $4 for a tomato? I ain't nothing. You ought to see what they charge for watermelons. I mean, my goodness. They're asking anywhere from $12 to $15 for a doggone watermelon. Crying shame. My watermelons didn't come up. I don't know what's going on with my stuff. It just won't do nothing. Fill-up costed $187. Doggone. The biggest thing I wrestle with when I fill up is, do I put 10 in or do I put 20? And of course, more stops by the filling station. Yeah. Golly. And I think before the sun goes down, me and my wife's gonna go out and eat tonight. We're gonna try a new steakhouse out down here. It's an old steakhouse that's been remanaged. My sister works in there on Friday and Saturday. That Don says he puts 20. Yeah. The other day you put 187. Yeah. Well, down here the eggs are free. No matter what the milk costs you, eggs are free. Yeah, I know that's right, Matthew. Some of us still do that. Breaking news, I'm 5 subs away from 800. Boy, you taking off, Ray. Man, me and you was kind of right there together, and then all of a sudden, man, you already got 200, well, 100 ahead of me. Yeah, them was the days. They ain't coming back, though, Mark. But yeah, I think I'm fixing to jump in the car and ride into town just to see if he was able to start on my truck. I don't think I'll stop and bother him on. But it would be nice to have my truck. Oh my goodness. And everything mechanically will be fixed. The power steering, alternator, the injectors, get all that smog off of it. put my wheels and trim rings and centerpieces on it. Get my radio in it. Get it all done and squared away with before winter, and then I can start in on this side by side. Man, $1.99 pot of roast of steakhouse special. Yeah, that was the deal back then. Sure enough, clap your hand. I clap them and raise them. Praise y'all for the beautiful day. Ah. But anyway, guys, it's already at 9. I'm fixing to get out of here. I got stuff to do. Y'all got stuff to do. And y'all know how we do it around here. Matthew 6:9. After this manner, therefore, pray ye, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, and as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Then Numbers 6:24, the Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face to shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee shalom. And y'all, like I said earlier, today is preparation day. We're getting everything finalized, straightened up, put up, locked up, and shut up. Then tonight at sundown, we really started at sunset, but sundown, it starts the Sabbath, and we're going to get into it. Man, I remember White Castle's burgers, man. You used to go up there and get a sack full of hamburgers for $3 or $4. I went to a little restaurant. It's not White Castle. Crystals. Crystals used to make the little burgers too. And we got one up here local. You can't even get them little burgers up here at the local place. UPS dropped the tariffs on Canadian goodies boxes under $100. Too many complaints. Free to send my great American friends again. Good deal. Yeah, crystals were good, but I hate that you can't get the little burgers there. Well, not locally anyway. Yeah, they're not the same anymore. doggone, you just fixated on certain people. You need to spread the love now. Come on, spread the love. Come on now, just spread it on out. Yeah, back in the day, that's showing up. We're not going back there anymore. I guarantee you that. White Castle. I tell you another burger joint I really like, and that's Checkers. Oh, I love that place. I love it. They building one here in close to us down in Tupelo, but when we was up there at Cedar Grove, they had one in Jackson, and I was like, yep, that's a sign we were supposed to move up here. They got a Checkers, and we was there, I don't know, 6-8 months, maybe a year. I can't remember. Then they tore the Checkers down. Man, me and my wife was eating there all the time. Tore it down, put something else in it. I mean, tore the building smooth down to put something else in it. I don't know. Oh, you don't never know what I liable to dig into. I love chocolate. Oh man, I'm bad as a woman about chocolate. Milk chocolate especially. And maple syrup on pancakes, ain't done no better. If that gives you any ideas. With Reflection, there's one thing you can do. You can send me your address on my email. I might be tempted to send you something. I mean, you ain't never sent me nothing but a sticker. Won't send me no candies. But send me your email address. I got something for you. I tell you what, Reflection, go ahead and send me your address on email. Or here, I'll just type it out here. And everybody have it. How's that? That way just everybody have it. Okay, I made it easy for you, Reflection. There's my email address. So no, don't dox yourself. Man, that's just an email. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. I mean, a lot of people don't understand your information already out there anyway. Google can just about get you anything you want. Oh, yeah, you can get it on Google. And, oh, I had it. Might take a few days to get that email because once I shut the computer off, it takes a while for my chat to come back up. Yeah, you just take the name. Yeah, I mean, you can get their cell phone numbers, you can get their address, you can see what they've done the last 20 years. I mean, there's no information that is absolutely secret. All your stuff is public information. phone number, name, address. If somebody wanted it, they can get it. That's just locking your door on your car. Fine, you keeping honest people out of your car. That's a good thing. But a thief gonna break in. Yeah, that's probably about right. Oh, Mark. Probably is more strict up there because we got all these socialists down here. Yeah, that's right, Grumpy. Laws just keep honest folks honest. It's sad, but that's the way it is. That's just the way it is. Exactly, Don. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to start on that here in just a little while too. I bought all my dad's pew-pews. I don't know, probably 10 to 15 pew-pews, rifles, pistols, first one thing another. Oh, gun safes, or pew-pew safe, I should say. Oh, and I got to get them all out and get them oiled up, make sure they're all doing good, because I know Daddy ain't messed with them in years. So I want to get them all up and get them oiled up, cleaned up, and make sure I got ammo for all of them. Seen Zach Bauer on the American Homestead yesterday. He had a live on. He talking about buy ammo, buy it now. And like me and Don, all of us talking, Zach Bauer was talking on his thing. Said, man, we used to live kind of carefree and everything was, somewhat acceptable. Now things have gotten so high you can't hardly buy nothing. He's saying it's probably going to be the better part of it, so get it while you still can. Do I have a pet armed bear? No, I don't got no armed bear. I only have an armless bear. $20,000 rounds of ammo. Wow, 20,000 rounds. Ain't got that many, but I got a few. I think there's somebody outside. Hang on, guys. I need some spores first. I ain't getting into that. Oh, Lord. Let me get back in here and see what's going on. I carry a 380 on my person. Little pocket gun. Little pocket pee-poo. Poo-poo. Trevor, what's going on, buddy? He didn't need to heard that. Mark is that old past delivery candy. There you go. Yeah, I was talking about that candy, Martin. Oh, the dollar store here in town, they got these bars of the name brand World's Finest Chocolate up there. Oh, I can't resist it. I got to get me a milk chocolate bar about every time I go up there, if not 2 or 3. Yeah, Grandpa, I really like mine. Of course, mine's just another little old cheap one. It's pretty much a throwaway gun, or pew-pew. Oh, it's a Davis Arms 380 pocket pew-pew. Yeah, anything be quicker than the big brown truck. Too old to run, too weak to fight. Good thing I still got my eyesight. Because I hits what I aims at. Sig Sauer, some of them are unsafe. I've been known them to go off. I don't know all the particulars about it, but I have heard them talk about it on some of the channels I listen to on gun safety or pew-pew safety. No, can't even afford warning shots no more. Old dogs? What, you talking about Flash? Man, I don't know how many of those General Lee model cars. Man, I had a couple of those big scale models, and I had, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 of those small model cars. Man, I loved Dukes of Hazzard growing up. Of course, now I like every other teenage guy in the world. I had that big poster of Daisy Duke on my wall. No, I ain't got me one of them reflections. Basset hound, that's what it was. Hey, who wouldn't love a Ruger now? Man, I've got pretty much what you would find in the South in the redneck sticks. I got 12 gauge pump, uh, 22 automatic, uh, pump 410, a 16, a 20, and Western Auto uh, hand pew pew, 22, Western Auto 22. Got a couple, 3 other pistols. I can't remember what they all are. Haven't really went in there and even looked at them. Daddy just named me a price. And I like a 1911. Of course, if I had my choice and my druthers, and my vision in my head, what I really, really would like to have is a modern Colt Peacemaker. And that's just because I've watched so many westerns and kind of really like the look of that gun. That pew pew. Pew pew. What's up, Cedar? Professor. That Western Auto pistol I just talked about, that pew pew I was just talking about, from Western Auto, it's a Western Auto pew pew, and it's a 9-shot 22. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Tina! Rainy Reed. Natalie. How long have you been router carving, Rainy? Man, back when I first got in it, I was watching Eric Roten and them. Every chance I could get, I ordered about every bit they had and ordered several of their patterns. And I don't know, I started getting into other projects and I haven't done anything with a hand routering in a while. About a year. Man, you ought to go through and see some of my old portraits I've done with a hand router. They're pretty slick. They're pretty slick. And some of the stuff you're doing, you headed about the same direction I was headed. It ain't been long, you've been doing portraits. As long as I could get a good picture of somebody, that's what I'm trying to explain to Ray. If I could get a real good picture of somebody that leaves me a real good outline, it ain't just all bunched up and your details kind of get blurred out, I can do a portrait, make a copy of it and use that as a pattern. Right on. Yeah, rapid resizer. Write that down, Rainy. Miss Tina. Rapid resizer. You go in there, you can get you a free stencil. Insert your picture in there, or load your picture over to the program, whatever, and you can go through scales and slide bars to maneuver your outline and your design, turning it from a photo into a black and white. And then your black lines, you have to just kind of get those maneuvered into a pattern that you can cut out. No, Grumpy's off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday now. He got a new schedule, remember? Huh. Oh, I don't have a stand for mine. Is what? I don't understand that last word. Everything is something, something. Oh, backwards. Okay, I see now. Carbon tracing paper? Oh, that takes up a lot of time. Run your pattern through a printer, print out your pattern, get you some of that 77 3M adhesive spray. Spray your board, spray the back of your paper, wait till it tacks up, put it on there, smooth it out. Then take you some paint thinner or the equivalent thereof, acetone, whatever, and you spread over the top of your paper. Make sure that the paper goes translucent, and just peel your pattern off, wash your board down, sand it down real good. Before you actually wash it down, you can spray the inside of your letters and whatnot. Then you can sand her down and whatnot. Yeah, it takes a minute to get some of that. If you're real heavy on that glue, it takes a minute. But there's a fine line between glue and sticking. When that router gets in there, you want that pattern to stay. So there's a fine line of how much glue you use. Alright, thing is, you get heavy on the glue, it's hard to sand off. That's why I say you wash it down with acetone. Acetone will wipe it off pretty good, but you're gonna need some heavy grit sandpaper still to go back and get. So you want to do your carving deep enough that you're not going to lose detail from the sanding you're going to do. And it's not like it's a super lot of sanding, it's just tedious trying to make sure you get all the glue off. Yeah. No doubt. Well, here, let me try this out here. See what you think about it. Now, how is that, Mark? What's up, Vinny? top drawer, red toolbox. You know, that's one place I ain't looked. I might have to look. Fused glue sticks. Oh, man. Well, Vinny, how come you ain't done come in and said something? Vinny, if you would do me a favor and send me your address again. I got a little package I need to send at you. No, I don't want to. I don't want to make people fuss about what direction my camera is. Oh, Matthew gone? Ah. Alright, Matthew, take care, man. Shalom, shalom. Much love and shalom. Shalom up. Hey, Rainey, if you would send me your address too. I'm gonna get a package up to head y'all's way. Rainey, I don't think we swapped stickers. Hey, let's do a sticker swap anyway. Send me your address and I got a package on the way to you with the sticker. And you can send me your sticker. Busy with the grandkids. What's up, Not? Hello, John. Huh, free tacos? That was Tuesday. Take care, Matthew. We'll see you more later, man. Not needs a shield. Hell, Not needs a shield. I didn't know what you were talking about there for a minute. Oh, wrong one. Alright, Not is protected now. Man, I don't know why, but I've had a craving. I don't know who in the world in their right mind has got a craving for Taco Bell, but I've got a craving for Taco Bell soft shell tacos. A bag of them. Man, y'all sitting here and almost let me go another hour. Of course, it's been fun. Yeah. Like I said, Grandpa, I don't know why in the world I'm craving Taco Bell. That should be the furthest thing from me. Somehow or another, I've got a craving for them. Oh man, we love you too, Vinny. That's the great thing about this community. Can't help but just feel the love. Will do, Natalie. We'll say a prayer for you. Oh, man, I tell you what, I don't know about being a band member, but I'd sure like to have that eliminator car. Man, back in the late 80s, early 90s, that car was hot. VLC. Yeah, Denny and Brainy, if y'all would send me your address. Like I said, I got that package I need to send off. Might take me a little bit, but I need to get them packed up and gone. 2 left yesterday. Hopefully, that big handful gonna be leaving out today. And then these that send me their email today, I will have to pack up and send them out hopefully next week. That's rough. Man. Alright, y'all, I'm going to get out of here. We done had our prayers. I should have done been gone. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all for stopping in. Like I say, the front pocket find turned out pretty good today. For everybody that's seen it. Yeah, that's a pretty good pen right there. I like that. Just weird enough for me. That's right. Natalie, we're definitely praying. We're going to stand the gap for you. You guys, love you. Everything going to be all right if you're right. Be right tonight, friends. Appreciate every one of y'all for stopping in. Man, y'all just make the channel, make my day. And it's just like old Lawrence Welk. It's wonderful, wonderful. Mala, Isabella, Levi, and Josh said hi. Alan, brother. Tell them I said hello. Hey. Alright, guys. That's it, amigos. Love each and every one of you. And see what Mark done to me? Now I have to walk around to the other side of the camera just to cut it off. Alright, amigos. Y'all have a good one. If I can get this thing out of here. Give y'all a good shot of the shop. And we'll see you guys next time in the funny paper.